What is up, everybody? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Utawarerumono, Itsuwari no Kamen, or you can call it Utawarerumono, The False Faces, which is on episode 14. Now, this episode right here, pretty cool, not too bad. Finally, we're getting somewhere. Sorry about that, and my freaking freakish kind of way of my other side of my persona. I actually had fun with this episode, so if anything else, let's go. Okay, at the beginning of the episode, we have to it that Haku is pretty much exhausted from cleaning the ditches, and after listening to Kuon about going to war, he agrees without even noticing. I'm thinking in my mind, what the hell's wrong with you, you idiot? You are such a lazy... I'm not trying to be a total a-hole myself, but still, dude, like, seriously, what a lazy guy. Anyways, Dickon Pompo, this stupid fatso, I'm already hating the guy. After seeing what he did in this episode, not listening, arrogantly, not even caring at all, I just hate him right now. He has no right to even be one of the generals at all after what he did. Seriously, after what you guys saw in this episode, how is he, I'm not gonna say anything. I mean, like, if you guys already saw in this episode, I'll get into more detail towards the end, but I'm not gonna talk about him anymore. Let's get to the best parts of the episode, which I consider. Haku and the others, such as Nosuri, Atsui, Yoruti, Kuon, are on the way to, to the battlefield or war, you know, to meet up with, with the general of the left and general of the right, along with Sarana and Ururu, who is pretty much with Haku, apparently. And it seems like Haku almost got himself killed, but after much convincing from Kuon, Atsui, Nosuri, Ogi, and so forth, Ruruti is still concerned because she can't really fight, you know. And later on, they end up going to the battlefield, and we hear from Ruruti that that this Urushura, or whatever campaign, whatever the faction is called, apparently, is using hostages to have them fight on the battlefield. And this became very ugly for them and upsetting. And therefore, Nosuri, Kuon, and Atsui comes in along with Ogi to fight, and it was pretty awesome. Just seeing them fight, especially those three girls, Kuon, Atsui, and Nosuri, oh my gosh, they were just like, oh, on fire! They girls were on ramp! You know? As for Naruto, she wants to go fight, but Haku asked her a very important question. Can you actually fight on the battlefield? That's my thing. That's one thing I want to ask you right now. And therefore, Ruruti couldn't say anything, and it's possibly a yes. But later on, Haku and Ruruti end up escaping from these from the enemy after Kokopo, end up rescuing them, and they end up meeting a certain village where the Urushiru is at right now, you know? Urushiru, whatever the freaking faction is called, they're in poverty, whatever you want to say, you know? They are apparently taking the women as hostages, apparently, and therefore we have to it that, things were still looking tight and ugly for them, you know? But Ruruti wants to go save them, but with Haku's help, with the help of, Ururu and Sarana, they end up managing to save the hostages, which is the women, apparently, you know? And we have to it that, they have to rescue one more person, apparently, and that is, some little girl, I think is called Shinonon. And when we get to see her, or I get to see her, oh my gosh, she is so cute. I just want to freaking grab her and squeeze her, you know? As for the distraction they used to rescue the hostages, we have to it that Ururu and Sarana end up using magic to make it look like it's fire, you know? Which is really, really crazy stuffings, you know? And Entuna, I think Entuna, or whatever her name is, I had to go back to the previous episode to remember her name. If I mispronounce it or did not say her name right, dang, I'm so tired. Forgive me. I think Antua ends up realizing it was a distraction all of a sudden, as the source of fire shows. As for Atsui, she ends up facing this man that's known to be a blade master, you know? And apparently he won a lot of tournaments at the Yamato thing, and it actually became a major major thing, and his name is actually well known. You know, he's known to be he's known to be a powerful blade master, which I forgot his name, but like from what I learned so far is like all I know is like the emperor actually saw his talent or something, and he actually actually became very very powerful. And his name is Yakuto Waruto, I believe. He's no after that, before he could kill Atsui, he hears he hears a child's name, which is Shinonon or something. And before then he was actually fighting on the enemy side because he was protecting his daughter and his and the women in the village. And therefore the Blade Master switches sides and beheads the enemy. And I'm thinking in my mind, whoa, dude, that's pretty crazy. And he ends up giving thanks to Ruruti, who gained a lot of development in this episode, honestly, and Haku, who apparently got a lot of scratches, apparently. After the credits, we have to it that Denkun Pompo was trying to run away, while the other person, Guandala, or whatever his name is, all I know is he was in last week's episode, Gundura, ends up showing up and is about to kill Denkun Pompo. Denkun Pompo tries to escape, and we have to it that General of the Left and General of the Right shows up. And I'm thinking in my mind, Denkun Pompo, I really hope you get your butt handed, okay? I just want you to die. I mean, think about it. He got his units destroyed in an ambush without even noticing. All thinking about, oh, I want to be famous and fame. Denkun Pompo, you fatso. Just die, okay? It will just make my day way happier because of your stupidity and your freaking greediness and everything go down to hell, okay? So enough of me ranting about Denkun Pompo. I'm tired of that guy. I don't want to talk no more about him, okay? Speaking of which, in next episode's preview, it seems like that demon, possibly, that I made an analysis on the opening, is gonna show up probably next episode. I was kind of giving a little small spoiler here and there, but I'm not gonna say anymore, okay? I mean, my friends already told me a little hint here and there, but I'm not gonna say anymore. Anyways, this episode was just our buddies fighting on the battlefield, you know, Nosuri, Kuon, Atsui, and then meeting up with this other guy who's known to be the Blade Master, which I'm just gonna say, easy sayings, easy way to say it, you know. And you know, Denkun Pompo, being an idiot, tries to run, but ends up bumping into the General of the Left, General of the Right, Oshitaru, and Nekone-chan, along with what's the other kid's name? Kiruru, yeah. So overall, pretty cool episode. Ruruti earned a lot of development. It looks like she wasn't able to fight, but she's able to help out and maybe save the hostages here and there. Not to mention that little girl Shinonon. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Can't say anymore. But anyways, pretty cool episode. Had a lot of enjoyment. Looking forward to the next episode. Finally, we're getting somewhere. Fighting to go into war. It's like da and so forth. Yeah, you get the point. So looking forward to next episode. So until then, I'll see you guys later. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye bye. Doo doo doo.